guys, we're going to go through the down and dirty of zeroing a red dot. So most people will zero a red dot between say 10 yards and 15 yards for self-defense purposes. I like 10 yards because it makes it easy for the math. So typically most red dots are 1 minute of angle adjustments. 1 minute of angle adjustments means for every click you turn it at 100 yards, it would move at 1 inch. So to keep the math simple, at 10 yards, for every click I'm moving at 1/10 of an inch. So if I have to move it 1 full inch, obviously that's 10 clicks. Makes it pretty simple, right? Versus if I'm zeroing it at 15 or 20, my math gets a little bit more complex and math is hard. So I set up at 10 yards. I have my target downrange. I like to take as much human error out of the equation as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up on a shooting breast so that I'll be more accurate. Okay, so now I'm going to set up my shooting platform. Again, trying to take as much of my human error out of the equation. So I'm really going to take my time and put a 3-round group downrange. All right, let's go take a look and see how it went. All right, so I was aiming right below this little gray mark, and obviously I'm looking pretty good for 10 yards. I'm happy with that. It's all within an inch. So if I needed to make an adjustment, I'd go back and I'd make adjustments. Let's say I was an inch to the left, I'd move it 10 clicks to the right. When you're making these adjustments, you're going to use your adjustment tool on the adjustment little dial here, in this signifying which way you want the bullet to move, not the sight. The sight actually moves the opposite of which way you're moving the bullet. If I wanted to move it, the bullet impact 1 inch to the right, I would turn it 10 clicks counterclockwise following the arrow. It's that simple, right? So one thing is you don't need to worry about aligning, co-witnessing the dot with the iron sights. You don't have to do that. That's a myth. People have been saying that for a long time. It doesn't have to be co-witnessed. The backup iron sights are just there in case the dot takes a dump. That's all it's there for. So don't worry about lining it up with the sights. Now, usually they should be pretty close. So if you have no idea where you're shooting from, again, I would start out with just do a 3-round group. If you have to come back and reshoot it, cool, no problem. Hopefully this has been a help for you. Graham with Ragnar Tactical. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Keep training hard. I'll be looking for you on the range.